What's up?
Yo, yo, yo. How's it going?
It's going. We're doing these Zoom podcasts now because of the world.
I don't know. I was thinking about it as I was getting ready earlier, why we haven't done this and why we haven't adapted to the new world. I think I've just been resisting and just almost waiting until things go back to normal so then we can have guests on like we used to, you know?
Yeah,
But
I actually
it might
agree
be a
with
while.
Yeah, I know. I think it is going to be a while. And I think we kind of have to just like suck it up and just realize that this is, at least we can do this, right? We can do a Zoom call. I'm like in this like dark room right now, but it is what it is.
I'm doing my yoga. I told you my yoga teacher training online, and the instructor today on one of the Zoom calls was talking about how she resisted teaching online for so long and how we're going to talk today about not being discouraged. Because I do find that even with acting, initially I was kind of like, you know what, I'm just going to set that aside until things go back to normal. But I mean, it's how many months in and it's not back to normal.
I know. And honestly, I don't think it's going to be like, things might not get back to normal for a long time. So yeah. But today's topic we're talking about is discouragement and just like not getting discouraged in like situations and stuff like that. And I mean, everyone goes through it, whether you're, a superstar all the way to like, just a regular person. You're going to face like just getting discouraged in situations, What's like one thing that you felt like you were like discouraged in?
A few things. I think that what discourages me the most is when I feel like my momentum forward is halted. So even when I first got divorced, I kind of wanted to like skip through all of the shit that I had to go through so I could just get to that, just keep being productive and not slowing down. So to me, being discouraged is being stalled, feeling like I can't move forward, feeling like I'm stuck. So I felt that after my divorce. I felt like I couldn't, because of my financial situation, a divorce ends up screwing you financially. I didn't have the freedom that I had when I was married to pursue acting. Like I could audition and do all of these indie unpaid short films all the time if I wanted to, but my ability to do that was taken away. And I had so many more challenges that I had to, to overcome to make time to be able to do that. It was easier before, but I feel like on the other side of discouragement is strength.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I think that like a way to like overcome like getting discouraged, I mean, again, this is just my opinion, but like what I've felt is like when I'm getting down on something or I'm getting discouraged on something, I just need to take a break. Like I need to take a break from what I'm doing and the current situation I'm in. And just like go do something that I like to do, something that I enjoy, like go watch a movie, hang with some friends, just have some fun, do something that's like not maybe in line with what you're trying to do with your life. And then I don't know if you notice this, but every time you go to sleep and wake up the next day, it's a new day, and it's like, it's actually not that bad.
I think so. What you were saying made me think. I think what you're trying to do is build positive momentum. So if you're stuck in this discouraging spiral where you're feeling stalled, I think you're right. Go do something that makes you feel good, because having that positive momentum affects all of your life. If you're in a negative mind frame, that's going to affect all of your life. And if you do something, let's say like there's something in your career that you're not, that you're feeling discouraged in or you're feeling stuck in, you're right. If you go and do something, if you go and play and have some leisure and do something completely unrelated to make you feel good, it makes everything easier. And I think it makes you also come up with solutions that you wouldn't necessarily see, because when you're stuck in that negative mind frame, it's really hard for you to see solutions and to see your resources. And I find when I step away and then I think about it, I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't even think that I could do that or do this, or why am I putting this arbitrary deadline to my, there's just things that we do to make our life so much harder that we think that we need to do, but then stepping away from it, I think just sometimes you're too close to something and you need to step away to
Yeah,
have
I
that
totally agree.
perspective.
I completely agree.
Right.
By the way, Anna, your mic, if you can just like maybe like pull it or hold it up or something like that, just because it's just going against your necklace. There you go. That's good.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
No, it's good though. But yeah, no, I
Okay.
totally agree. I think that when you're facing something and you're too like sometimes you're just too close to it. You need to
Mm-hmm.
like you just said, like step away from it and kind of go, okay, sweet. Like I got too close to this and I need to step away from this. And honestly, that whole like saying like tomorrow's a new day is like such a I don't know, for me, that's just like so true. Like now when I have like down times or down days or whatever, I know that the next day is going to be a new day. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And it really is. Like sometimes just like getting a good night's sleep or I don't know, fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It helps.
So when you're having those down days, I think it is, I wrote about it on Instagram. I have this analogy of, life is like a wave. It's up and down. And when you're down, you will come back up again. It's literally just waiting and being okay with the discomfort. So if you can live in that discomfort, all you have to do is wait, because things go down and things move up. Things are always in flux, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's so true.
How
But I mean, easier
sorry, go
said than
ahead.
done, of course,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, it's so easy for us to say this right now and tell people like, oh, you need to do this and this. And like, I don't know, I can't speak for yourself, but I'm still learning this process too. And everyone gets discouraged. Every single person does get discouraged. I've been discouraged on pretty much every single thing that I've ever done. And like I said, these tools that I've done really do make a difference. And like also listening to like inspiring people have been a big
Mm-hmm.
thing. Like listen to Bill Gates and like how he struggled, or like listen to Matthew McConaughey and how he struggled, or like whatever this like it's you shouldn't like look up to someone's like story and be like, oh well, this person did this, then I can do this. But like to some degree, that kind of does work.
Surrounding yourself with any sort of positive energy is a good thing, right?
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
counteract all of the negativity and the fear out there. I was, even today while I was drinking my coffee, I went on to the news to drink my coffee, and I was like, no, I don't need to look at this right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm having a nice day. I don't need to
Yeah.
screw it up.
Yeah. Or like when you go in the elevator and it says like 6 people dead, and you're like, what the fuck? I'm just going to work,
Right.
dude.
Right.
What's going on?
Give me a trigger warning at least before
Yeah.
you
Whoa.
bombard me with this info.
6 people dead. Jesus.
I agree. Like, yeah, you're right. It is easy to give this advice, but when you're actually in it, I think that it's life. I mean, you're never going to reach a place where you're just like even all the time and you have no discouragement. That's just contrast is a part of life. It's up and it's down.
Yeah.
Right. But I think that I do find that every time you can train yourself, because every time I feel like knocked off of course, I feel like I come back quicker. And it's not about always being on that path. It's about like being able to bring yourself back, I think, from that place, because you're going to get to that place no matter what. So what are the things that you do if you find yourself veering off to bring yourself back into place?
What do I do?
Yeah.
By the way, I'm going to kill your mic.
So I'm gonna take off my necklace. My serotonin necklace.
I think it's your hair going against your
Is
the
it?
hair going against the mic. Or I don't know. Fuck, what do I know?
Here.
There you go. Get everything away from there. What do? I don't know. Like for me personally, meditation has been a big thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
I crave learning now. Like I didn't realize that, but I crave like learning. Like every single day, I instead of listening to music on my commute to work or listening to music walking my dog, I now listen to like ebooks, or not ebooks, audiobooks, and
Blinks.
Like
you got me on that.
Yeah, Blinks is a good thing too, where it like sums up the book in like 15 to 20 minutes or whatever. Just constantly learning, I feel like, has been something where it's like the moment that I start to get a little bit discouraged, or I start to think about the past or the future or anything like that, I meditate and learn, because then your mind is almost preoccupied. And I don't know if that's necessarily healthy.
It is healthy. It's just honestly, distraction from negative thoughts is totally healthy.
You think so?
I think so. I think if you're avoiding your problems, but if you're in a negative spiral, that's not productive. That's not a productive state of mind. I think that I used to think that like I almost needed to like amp myself up in situations, but what I realized in the past year is that actually calming myself down makes me so much more effective than in being in that amped up state of mind. So, or in that negative spiral. I think distract yourself for a little while and then come back to it. Someone I've been listening to a lot lately is Abraham Hicks. She's pretty like out there spiritually, so she might not be everybody's cup of tea, but I really like her. And she talks a lot about how life is about, you know, where your momentum is going. Is it going upstream, so making things a lot harder for yourself, or downstream, you know, going to things that feel good and going towards things that you're, you know, you have an affinity for naturally. And yeah, she talks a lot about if something is, you know, not lining up with like the vibration that you want to be on, ignore it for a little while.
Right.
Do something that makes you feel good and come back to it.
Yeah.
That can only help you. I mean, it's not good to avoid. I think that a lot of people get into this like hustler mentality, nonstop, go, 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 where they never slow down and take that time. And that can be emotionally lazy because you never have time to sit with yourself or sit with your thoughts. That can be scary. I've been there.
Right.
But I think that doing something positive like meditating or learning when you're in a negative frame of mind is totally a healthy thing to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I for sure. Yeah. You always hear like, you know, you have to sit in it. Like if you're feeling bad, you need to sit in it and kind of like learn how to like overcome that. But yeah, I agree. I think distractions are, especially positive distractions.
Exactly.
Like learning, meditation, you know, gratitude journal, all that kind of stuff. I think those are all great things. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was just going to say, this person I listened to as well, Louise Hay, she said, if you're feeling down, learn something.
Oh, really?
So what you're saying, yeah, definitely resonates with me. So I'll try. That's what I do. I'll put on a documentary, or I'll put on a podcast or an audiobook when I'm feeling shitty. And it does, I don't know, engaging your mind productively really helps.
Yeah. No, I love it. I love it. And I think for anyone out there that's listening that is feeling discouraged right now, you know, like I said, to sum it up is just to read a book, meditate, you know, do something that you want to do, something that you like to do. Go for a climb, go for a hike, watch your favorite movie, listen to your favorite song. You know, watch YouTube. If you want to binge YouTube for a little bit, binge YouTube. Just do whatever you want to do. Keep your mind away from like what's going on or what the issue is. And I promise you the next day or the day after that, it'll be a new day. You'll feel better. Yeah, you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Let's sign off on that segment.
So we're going to be doing mini episodes like this. We still may do longer audio, but we're kind of workshopping the podcast to see how to adapt it for Corona times.
Corona. Yeah, love it.
Corona. Okay, bye guys. We love you. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Thanks so much for listening to the episode. I do appreciate that. If this is your first time listening to the show, I want to introduce myself. My name is Zachary Klassen. I am an online fitness transformation coach and an actor currently living in Vancouver, British Columbia. If you are interested in transforming your body, no bullshit, seriously, ready to commit and transform your body, head down to the description here and where it says apply for coaching, and I will get back to you right away. Thanks so much for listening and enjoy the rest of your day.